Hi,
Welcome.
Julie.
My name is Denise Williams, and I have with me a very special guest, Bridget Buckner. Come on. Hi, Bridget. How are you? Welcome to the
I am
program.
doing great. Thank you for having me. Good evening.
All right. Now, we're talking about goal setting. All right. And you may be saying, but what does this have to do with debt? What does this have to do with my credit report? What does this have to do with financial planning? Well, it has everything to do with financial planning because I'm going to say something very controversial. I want to say that most people set their plans and their goals absolutely in the wrong way. Okay, Bridget, stay with me. Don't jump on this because I know that in your career as a network marketer and motivational speaker, goal setting is important. So before I get into my controversy, I'm going to let you talk about why goal setting is important, especially for your money.
That's very interesting the way you put it. And again, good evening, everybody, and to all your viewers, good day. You know, I like to say it this way. You have a very cool image there on your screen with a bullseye,
Yes.
and you cannot hit a target you cannot see. That's the first
Amen.
thing. So if
Amen.
you don't have a goal, you're shooting in the dark.
Yes.
If you decide I'm going in my car, I'm gonna start my engine and I'm gonna just go and drive. Wherever I go. You probably end up in a circle and not get anywhere. But if you're going to Negril and you're passionate about going from Kingston to Negril, Negril has white sand, blue sea. It's the thing you've always wanted to do. You know which beach you're going. You can imagine the margarita you're going to have, or the Pepsi Cola, or the wine, or the champagne. You imagine the boat you're going to be on, the chair, the umbrella. You see it clearly. That's all you think about. That's all you dream about. It motivates you, it drives you, it calls you. You're going.
Absolutely.
So even
Absolutely.
if you get a flat tire along the way, you're still going to the grill. Even if somebody calls you and you have to detour to Ocho Rios for a minute, you're still going to the grill because you have a
Absolutely.
goal and that goal drives you. Without a goal, you will not overcome hardship, discouragement. You will not persevere. You will not get creative. You will just be going around in a circle. So it absolutely is critical to have a goal, but not just a goal, the reason why you want that goal. It must have an emotional connection. It must have a something that burns within you that will always pull you, that whenever life hits you, that goal, that dream, that vision, it will always get you back on the right path because it means that much to you. So that's the key thing. Find that thing that pulls you.
All right. So, our money mindset mastermind. We're inviting you on a journey because every week we're going to have a conversation about how you're going to lift that money mindset, right? And a mastermind is where two or more agree, yeah, for good. So, this mastermind, this money mindset mastermind is for you if more than 25% of your income is paid out to debt. You want to shift your mindset to a positive relationship with money. You are ready to learn new ways to relate to your cash. Okay? This is what we're doing with you. And of course, this mastermind guest is Bridget Buckner, residual and trading income specialist. All right. It's a live event, but we want you to subscribe and share with your community, right? Be sure to be a part of our YouTube family. Now, we want to talk about 5 ideas to achieve well formed goals. Critical, critical, critical when you're dealing with your money that your goals be well formed because I can have a goal to go to Jupiter. And I've done no astronaut training. I do not know anybody with a rocket ship. And I don't even know how long it will take me to get from Earth to Jupiter. So that goal is going nowhere. It is not well formed. And especially when you're dealing with your money, I think it's critical that these ideas be implemented so that the goal is powerful. You want a goal that has legs and can run. So, Bridge, I'm going to ask you to jump in and talk to me, but we're going to do this journey together. So, goals must be stated in the positive. Okay, I'm going to show you some ways that how we talk as people. That means we're probably not going to achieve the goal. So I want to renegotiate my debt with the bank versus I don't like owing the bank. Which one is positive? Which one opens your mind to ideas? Right? Bridge, you with me?
I am.
Right. So the subconscious mind doesn't like don't. It doesn't like negative words. So I mean, if someone comes to you with these two goals, how do you react?
I'm sorry, there's an alarm going off. You're not hearing it in the background, are you?
No, I'm not hearing the alarm. Right.
Okay, great. Yes, how do I react to, I'm sorry, just repeat that last part.
So these are two goals I'm showing you. How do you react to these two goals?
I don't like owing the bank versus I want to renegotiate my debt with the bank. Well, from my training and experience over the years, I like the first one better
Right.
because the first one is in the affirmative. I want to
Yes.
renegotiate my debt with the bank. It is a forward action. It is a solution to a problem. It is in the affirmative. It doesn't keep you remembering the problem. The other one says, I don't like owing the bank. That gives a negative feeling. It frustrates you. It's not happy.
Yes.
And
No.
you're not seeing your way out of that. It's just, I don't like owing the bank. And when is this ever going to end? So I think that there's a distinct difference in those
How
two.
about these two? What do you think about these two?
Let's see. I will invest and learn a new skill, set to earn more cash. Yes, I love it. That's like an affirmation. My
Yes.
money is too small to make a difference. Oh Lord, that's how most people talk. I remember when I was a child, you would hear, "Be satisfied." Don't be greedy. Money don't grow on trees. But I prefer to think about what's possible because there's no limit on money. And I only am here right now, Denise, thanks to mentorship and coaching over the years and my personal experience that has taught me the positive. So I really like the first one. I will invest and learn new skill sets to earn more cash. That's a forward action, a positive action, and it makes good sense. Yes, yes, and yes.
All right. A well formed goal, a goal with power, a goal with life must be measurable, right? Because people say, well, what gets measured gets done. Okay. All right. So, what can you measure? You can measure the information on your credit report, right? You can the lowering of your loan interest rate based on negotiation and the elimination of fees from your loan balance. These are things that you can actually measure. So if your goal is to reduce debt, here are things you can measure. You cannot measure that you feel bad because the bank manager don't like you. You can't measure the fact that you feel like a failure because you have debt.
True.
You can measure negotiation, what comes out of the negotiation. Even though you may be sitting in the negotiation feeling like a failure. But these are what you can measure. And if
True.
measuring your financial goals is part of goal setting, it becomes more powerful. What else can you measure? How many hours you spend learning a new skill. And when that skill brings in cash, right? How you feel when you reduce the debt and increased income. So whereas feeling like a failure cannot be measured, the feeling of looking with the feeling you get when you look at the paper that says you have less debt and more income. Wow, Bridget, talk to me. What is in your experience? How do you look at measuring these activities?
Again, I have learned you can't grow what you can't measure. You have to know your numbers to grow your numbers. You got to know where you are, where you want to be, and whether or not the activities that you're doing today is making your existing numbers get better or worse. That's for weight loss, that's for growing your
Right.
portfolio, that's for pretty much anything. If you have a business and you want to grow your profits, you want to grow your sales, well, what are you doing today? You have to know your yesterday sales, and you have to know the projections for what sales you want next month to figure out whether the activity today takes you to this new and higher level. And so it is with your goals. You have to have your goals and then set up plans and milestones. you know um Flag points to say, okay, let's just, since we're on financially focused, let's stay financially focused and say, let's
Yes.
say you had $100,000 goal by June. Well, you got 3 more months. So if you want to do, let's say you have 4 months, let's say you want 100,000 by July, then it means you need $25,000 every month at least. You can either make some run up gains and then it can peter out, or it can start slow and then get better, or it could be a straight split. You need $25,000 every month. So
Absolutely.
you can measure that now, and then you work backwards again. What do I do every day to make, 25,000 divided by 30 days or by 20 days or by 10 days? You got to know all of the things you're working with and be very intentional and deliberate. Nothing happens by accident. That's my experience anyway, Dan. And I see
Yeah.
what you say, your goals must be within the control of the person. Yeah, your activity,
Okay.
it matters.
No, but some of us want goals for other people need to do. So there's a
Mm,
difference between the power of partnership. We've been talking about partnership for weeks.
true.
So if I am doing this money mindset and money mindset mastermind, and I ask you, Bridget, will you turn up? Yeah, I still have to be responsible for the actual platform. Okay, so I can't really control if you turn up. I certainly can't control the internet. I can control what I do. So I make sure I do all the activities to make this money mastermind happen.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I can control. So let's look at some of the things you can control. Can you control your spending? Yeah.
Yes. Well, some people,
Ah, can you control how much time you have to invest in learning a new skill?
yes,
Now, learning a new skill may severely interrupt your TV time. I appreciate that. However, what's more important? You don't want to be 70, 78 scrambling, right? That's not your idea. I am removing that idea from your consciousness. Yeah?
please.
Can you make the effort to get a copy of your free 3 credit reports? Everyone is entitled to free once a year. You get 3 free credit reports. Okay?
Yes.
That's what you're entitled to. You have to go get them. Okay? Credit report people are not waiting to call you. It doesn't work like that. Okay? I have been in many trainings where persons say, OMG, nobody called me. OMG. Nobody did it for me. Okay? It will be a challenge to grow financially if you sit and wait on other people. That will be a challenge. The next is, can you make the effort to learn more about credit repair and investing? That's literally, in my view, the left hand and the right hand. Okay? Because if you can manage your debt, if you can manage how your income grows, you control the world. Okay? This is so important.
It is.
Now, here's another way to make sure your goals have life, have power. Your current wins are preserved. So here we go. If you set this is a tongue twister, but follow me. If you set a goal to release your debt burden, will you learn new skills to ensure that you spend your money to grow your money rather than spend to be in greater debt? Bridge, that's a bit of a tongue twister, but what do you think? Make sense?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Absolutely. People struggle with this, but if you think about it, it makes sense. And it's not the first thing that the average person does, but that's what smart people do.
Right. Okay. I like that. I like that. I like that. Is the goal ecological? Ah, it's a sexy word. It's a big word to know. It's one of
Tell me
those.
about ecological. What's that?
Yes, it's one of those $40 words. All right, let's break it down. Because ecological, it's the ecology, the ecosystem. You know, we like that. We look at that the
Ah,
buzzword ecosystem.
okay.
So it's literally saying, does the goal fit into your personal ecosystem? So let's break that down. So the
Interesting.
ecology is the relationship between your thoughts, your strategy, your behavior, your capabilities, your values, and your beliefs.
Mm,
Imagine all of that makes up people. Mm? And if you set a goal that doesn't check the box of all of these, it are not happening. Let me be clear. So let's say I have a goal to lose 75 pounds. And in order to lose that 75 pounds, I got to get up 4 o'clock in the morning, run 2 miles, give up ice cream, give up pizza, give up all these things. I got to go to the gym and lift weights, and I got to get to be able to lift maybe 150 pounds. Well, guess what's not happening? I'm not losing that 75 pounds. I'm not getting up 4 o'clock in the morning really nowhere. And I don't
uh,
have an ambition to lift 150 pounds of nothing. I don't lift my children, much less going to the gym. Okay. So that goal of 75 pounds is not ecological the way in terms of the running and the weight lift. It's not ecological because it doesn't match up with what's inside my head. All right. So let's break it down even further for your money. Do you think that you can achieve the goal of improving your credit score and lowering your debt? Okay. Do you think that you can? Because if you feel like you can't, if you are defeated already, yeah? If I say, Bridget, I cannot improve my credit score, I cannot
okay.
look, then the goal is dead.
Doom and gloom.
Doom and gloom, right? But what if you
Yeah,
think I
who
and
was
I
it that said this quotation that said if you say you can, you can. If you say you can't, you can't. Either way,
exactly,
you're right.
absolutely, I think it was Henry Ford, I think so. But yeah, do you want to learn strategies to negotiate with the financial institution to lower your debt? So, if you have a goal to lower your debt, do you want the strategies? You may not want the strategy. You may think, oh, go do it for me. Somebody else must do it for me. Well, that goal don't have no legs because you've got to make the effort to learn. Even if you're physically not the one sitting with the bank, you still have to be familiar enough with the strategies to say, yes, I will pay someone to do it for me. Okay? That is how you know the goal is ecological. Another suggestion: do you want to learn strategies to earn a higher income while keeping your current job? Some people are so ready for the war for their current job. Yeah. They don't have space in their head to earn more money. Okay. They're so afraid of losing their job. They don't have the space for more money. And that means you don't want to learn the strategy. You're not going to you're just not interested. And so the goal to make more money will maybe go past you. Right. Now, what behaviors will support your goal? Bridge.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we're doing this live. We're going to invite people to get more information. The behavior to support their goal is usually action based. In your group, you do a lot of mentoring with people who learn forex trading and other digital currencies and assets. What kind of
Correct.
behavior do you see for the winners and the people who are making money?
Well, if I had to sum it up, I would say consistency.
Okay.
Um, I tell people all the time, both action and inaction is still a decision, and
Ah,
both action and inaction has a result. So for people who think, well, I'll take action later on and I'll just kind of watch what's going on, that's a decision and it has a consequence. The
right.
right action is a decision, it has a consequence, but the consequence is more like an outcome, and the outcome is usually on the success side, while
Mm,
consequences are outcomes not so favorable. So not just it's not important only to make the right decisions and only to do the right activity. It is to do the right activity in the right time and consistently. Consistency wins the race. And when people learn 4 or 5 key things to do and they do it consistently, there is no rush, there's no panic, there's no stress, there's only the natural law of the compound effect. And when the
right.
compound effect works on your side, you get the kind of momentum that you just can't stop. And
Absolutely.
consistency does that. So I like what you talk about behavior, because sometimes the way that we think, our mindset impacts our behavior, because what you believe is a consequence of the things you are thinking. And when you think negative thoughts or you say negative things, then you begin to believe negatively, and as a result, you don't do anything much. So
Okay. Well,
I think, yes.
yeah.
So go ahead, Denise.
No, you were saying you don't do anything. Finish that.
Right, you don't do anything if you're stuck and you're indecisive and if you think the worst is going to happen. So
Right.
to me, everything is, again, goes back to the goals you set and the fact that you believe in this goal so much that you're now on a search for solutions. And once
Yes.
you get your mind to be in that realm, it means that if you're given a set formula, you just need to follow it. Whether
Absolutely.
you made up your formula yourself or you're following a mentor, which is better, because a mentor tells you the right pathway quicker than you will find it for yourself. Follow the instructions, be consistent, and just simply do the activity. Just do the activity. You have a certain set of things. If you're trying to learn to trade, you got to look at your charts every day. You got to understand what's going in the news. You got to back test your trades. You want to exercise, you want to lose weight, you got to exercise every day. You got to drink water every day. You have to be consistent.
I want to add, does your goal match your capabilities? What help
Mm,
will you require? Let me tell you something. There are three things I have read. I was reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, that series.
mm-hmm.
Three things I want to take away from that. One, in school, you're taught not to copy people. Now, we know copying successful people will help you to be successful. Okay?
Yes.
Copying unsuccessful people will help you to be unsuccessful. Okay?
Yes.
The formula is simple. We're not reinventing the wheel. If everybody around you is broke, guess what? If everybody around you is making money, guess what? The second thing we're taught is that mistakes are bad. And I will say to you that how do you learn if you don't make mistakes? Okay? It's inevitable. It's a part of life. The third thing, so we said copying, we learn in schools copying is bad. Mm-mm. We learn in school mistakes are bad. And third, we learn you need to do everything yourself. Wrong, 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 triple wrong.
Agreed.
What help will you require? Okay? Bottom line, you need help. I don't care who you are, you need help. Yeah? So that is one of the things that will make your goal real, because the goal to do it all by your lonesome is called burnout.
Doesn't
Okay,
work.
called it's called burnout. It's called
Well,
ineffective. See the
well,
queen here. See the queen of burnout. See me here. I wear the crown. See me here. Yeah.
well, the most successful people have a mentor.
Yes.
You name them, they've got mentors, they've got sounding boards, they've got resources that they tap into. They leverage other people's skill, other people's talent and time. And when you learn to do that, you lift the lid off your life. Definitely
Yeah.
so. I agree with that 100%. It's a
Now,
mindset thing, that you have to
absolutely.
do it yourself. We have to trust people sometimes, get that
Now,
leverage.
does the goal to improve your relationship with money align with your values and beliefs? Bottom line, do you deserve less debt or more cash? Or is it the other way around? Some of us deserve less cash and more debt because we got to carry everybody's burden, and we're no good, and we're too ugly, and we're too fat, and everything people tell us who is trying to put their burden on us. And let me say, this is a message I have to tell myself. I deserve the best. I'm telling you, you deserve the best. Now,
Yes.
here we go. Ready to take some action? If you are ready to clear your debt, you're going to check out the website www.creditrepairja.com. You have my number 876-665-3906. You want to learn Forex trading right now? You're going to take action. You're going to call Bridget Buckner 876-440-9168. And please check out our replay on YouTube if you missed anything. We are happy to have you in this money mindset mastermind. Thank you, Bridget, for joining me.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for having me.
Bye.